Hi guys, my name is Sammy. I'm a chef and then I own Diana Poach Boy restaurant. Today I'm gonna make kimchi pork rib soup with the Jongga kimchi. Some people ask me, because I'm being Korean, do you eat kimchi every day? Yes, we eat kimchi every single meal. So when you thought about kimchi, why we talking about kimchi? Why we live on it? Because kimchi is more like a side dishes for us. It's just more foundation of our whole Korean cooking. Because kimchi got a richness, spiciness, tangy, and then pack of umami flavor. Today we're gonna talking about this kimchi. You feel like you're sick of making your own kimchi, and then also you go all the supermarket. There's a lot of different kimchi, like vegan kimchi, vegetarian kimchi, whatever, so on. It can be very overwhelming. But for me, if I see this brand, Jongga, I'm always pick this one. I'm sure Jongga means a lot of meaning contained, but for me, it's more feel like very old recipe handed over to our generation. I think that meaning of the Jongga for me. First thing is first, we're gonna chopping all the ingredient. But kimchi's got a lot of vegetables in it. Asian foods, all about the chopping, so you get less stress because it's got a radish, onion, garlic, and ginger. So everything's inside here. So today I'm gonna only chop onion, and that's it. You just chop whatever you want, really. You don't have to make julienne, whatever. You just make a little cube. Really, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna caramelize this one with the pork. Now we're gonna chop these pork ribs. But if you don't have a pork rib, you can always use pork belly, pork scotch fillet, whatever got a good fat, because all the fats give you flavor. So we slice this pork, and you see this is beautiful pork fat, Don't try to remove this, please. This is all the flavors come. In order to make a very good soup, you needed this pork bone. So I got the boilers going on here. I'm gonna chuck it here. So probably we're gonna boil 5 minutes. With this stage, you can put anything you want or anything garlicky, vegetable. So I'm gonna put maybe a little bunch of the shallot, onion that we chop. I'll just use a little bit. I got a garlic, so I'm gonna put maybe half tablespoon of ginger, and then I'm gonna go a little bit fancy. So this is a Korean mirin, so I'm gonna chop this on. Or if you have a leftover vodka from last night or wine, whatever, alcohol, so helping all to remove this gamey flavor. You see all this scum, you don't really want this because this is the things give you very pokey flavor. So we're gonna boil it a little bit and then later on we're gonna remove scum. So now it's boiling for 5 minutes already. So I'm gonna drain this one and then wash all this meat with the running water. So you don't really want to boiling too much, and then you're losing a lot of good flavor from the bone. So you can all discard all these vegetables. Now we're gonna fry with this pork with the onion, make a caramelize. But this stage is very important in order to make a very good clean flavor. Don't use this pot you boil. Use get other pot, or you can wash properly. So I have other pots here, and make sure you have a very thick bottom. So high heat. I'm going to use grapeseed oil. You can use any peanut oil, vegetable. So any sort of oil you can do it. Put probably 3 tablespoons. And then now all pork's going into the fry pan. A pork. You hear this lovely sizzling. Now you can smell, you can see all the brownie. With this stage, I'm gonna put maybe half tablespoon of garlic, and this all onion go inside. Quite often, a lot of Korean, they putting sugar into the kimchi soup. They want to reduce sourness, but instead of you using sugar, you put a lot of onion to trying to use natural sweetness. Maybe we fry until the onions feel translucent, so it's become brown, very good. Now I'm gonna season this meat with the soy sauce, probably 2 tablespoons. The reason I season with soy sauce with this meat, because we're not only drinking kimchi and soup, also the meat. Meat is a little joyful things when you eat this kimchi soup. You know, you're holding a bone, using your finger. That's, I think that's beauty of the eating Asian food. Now we're gonna put water or stock if you have a stock. But the later one, we're gonna put kimchi, which is Jongga Kimchi, my favorite. It gives you all those stocky flavor as well. So don't worry using water. Okay, let's open this beautiful kimchi. Oh, can't wait it. As I told you, this one is a half bunch, but you will see this beautiful kimchi. You know, quite often you go to supermarket, they have a very, very red kimchi. I feel like a bit worried, you know? Because, you know, look at this. This got a not overly red, you know. I can smell this beautiful pungent. Probably you wouldn't get it, but we love it. And then also you see, this is whole half bunches and it got a reddish, carrots, spring onions. Each part of kimchi give you a different flavor. Instead of we chopping this one, I'm gonna use scissors. Go into everything. Because if you chop this one on your chopping board, beautiful chopping board, cost you $200, it's gonna ruin it. So use your scissors. And this is very crunchy part, which is my favorite part of kimchi. I'm gonna use all of this. And this one, you have to go. And the leftover, whatever, has to go. And we don't wanna waste anything. So I'm gonna chuck everything. It gives you very good flavor and it can be a very good stock. I guess you can chop a little bit smaller, you know, but Jongga also have they already chopped it one. You can buy that one that already chopped one. Traditional Korean cut cabbage kimchi. Now I learn English. Okay, now we're gonna wait boiling at least 10 minutes with high heat and then reduce medium and then boiling half an hour. So probably it take a long time to cook, but if you want a good food, you gotta wait. So now it's simmer half an hour. We're gonna put all little different elements. I'm gonna put chopped chili, half teaspoon of ginger, but garlic, maybe you can use tablespoon, you know, as much as you want. And then, because we didn't season anything, so I'm gonna put pinch of salt. And then, you know, you wanna get a very good umami flavor. I got beautiful fish sauce. Because we're making 2 liters of the soup, so this is 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna chuck everything here. And then of course, Korean love chili. So we're gonna chili 2 tablespoons. If you don't have a chili, you know, the Jongga Kimchi contain everything, so you don't really need anything. And then put shallot. And you don't have to put any tofu or anything, but I found tofu in my fridge, so I'm gonna put this one. This is silicone tofu, but normally we're using medium farm tofu. Maybe last minute before you're serving. Slide in, just leave it, don't stir, because it's gonna breaking up. But if you're using medium farm tofu, it should be alright. Now we have your kimchi pork rib soup with Jongga kimchi. Okay, I'm gonna taste this kimchi soup. Smells very good. Spice, you can feel the tangy, very big pungent, garlicky. Very good. It's delicious. It's got a very good dip of the fermentation, you know, feeling. Because Jongga kimchi we made in Korea, by the time we're shipping to Australia, is perfectly fermented. I think it's a very good choice when you make your kimchi soup. Any sort of pork, beef, anything. I think it's the best choice. While we're waiting boiling this kimchi soup, let's talk about kimchi. Part of the people ask me, what's a kimchi? And then some people say, oh, it's a pickle, Korean pickle. Oh, please don't say it's Korean pickle. It's more than about the pickle. You know, Korea has a very long winter, start November till end of February. So I think a long time ago in Korea, we need a food that we can go through the whole long winter. So when you make a kimchi, we make a soaking in the salted water, and then later on we wash it and dry, and then put a lot of vegetable, chilies, and then also very important, like it's a nutritionally very important. We put fish sauce as well. So and then later on we dig in the ground. We put the great big jar, something like this jar, and then we fermentate it. I think Jongga Kimchi also they fermentate very lacto fermentation, and then which means it's very low temperature and then helping all these good bacteria, growing together in the kimchi. You're looking at into the, other than a pickle called kimchi as a pickle, but it is a very well fermenting food, helping your gut. Every time I go Italian restaurant, Japanese, French, a beautiful restaurant in Australia, but came home, I feel like I want to finish my dinner with piece of kimchi. I think that's why my DNA, my genes wants it. And then that's something I want to share with you. And then also, I believe this Jongga Kimchi is my choice. Now it's been boiling half an hour, so I'm gonna serve it now. So we have all different elements here. Tofu, pork ribs, kimchi. Just make sure you got this lovely kimchi with crunchy part and soft part. I'm gonna put kimchi first. And I'm gonna put a little bit of tofu and pork ribs. Oh, look at this pork ribs. I can see this still brownie after we fry. Let me try this soup. So I'm gonna have a little kimchi and a little bit of onion. Ooh. I think it's very good. The tips of this stove came out from the Jongga Kimchi. I think it's something I feel like I'm in Korea. I'm in Korea. I hope you enjoy kimchi soup with Jongga Kimchi. 맛있게 드세요.